What's going on, people? We're back to the shop. It's Sunday, 1 o'clock. My previous video, right in this area, I was just sitting black CC. I sold it. So I posted the parts. One guy wanted a motor, like a local guy over here. He called me the first one. He's like, I want a motor. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I sell it to you. But he's like, I can guarantee you it's a good engine. So then another guy followed, right behind him, called. He says, can I buy the whole car? I says, yeah, sure. So I called the previous guy. He says, look, dude, I'm not feeling comfortable selling you the motor, because he that's what I hate about people. Like, you buying this, used engine. Explain to everybody about the car for the parts. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know if the engine's good. I don't know if the transmission. It drove off of the trailer. That's all what I care, because I needed the front end parts. So he told me, he's like, if I buy a motor, it's no good. I will bring it to you, and you're going to give me $400 back or whatever he was offering to pay me. And then the guy behind him, he's like, I just buy it as is, and I don't care if the motor's good or bad. He's like, I just need it for the parts. He says, that's fine. So it's gone. I got $1,200 for it. So this video actually will record and tell you exactly how much I spent. So I paid $2,600 for that car. I got my front end parts, the hood, the radiator support, the radiators, and everything else to put this white thing together, which is our line. So now I got half of my money back from the black one. This is the final product after it got painted. I will explain to you what I painted, how I painted. See, I didn't even paint a hood underneath it because I got lazy. I don't know. I could just poof can it, clean it, poof can it, but I said hell with it. I had a hell of a time to adjusting all the gaps. I decided not to take it out. So it's a salvage title vehicle. I probably gonna keep it because I'm gonna have way too much money in it, so I really don't care. Call the windshield guy. He's coming Tuesday. He's gonna check how much it is because it has a rain sensor right there. That's why I didn't put the wiper blades back on the motor, all that plastic. So the front end is pretty much done. Besides the inner fender, I'm missing a piece. I gotta order that, and that's about it. The new one I got from the other side. I took the license plate bracket from old bumper, chunk of bumper, and on Amazon I could not find their grill, used grill. And I don't know if they're different from Passat or not, but I ordered one from CC from Amazon, $166. Because my Passat, I ordered it had same thing, it had a cracked grill, and I ordered one from Amazon, actually pretty good quality. And I don't have an emblem. I thought I had an emblem, but I don't. So I gotta find that. So I end up blending right here. I don't know if camera catches, but I buffed this out. So there was a primer up to here, and I got paint up to here, and then a clear and a clear. So they instead of painting the whole thing, so you have to stop someplace. I did my blend right here. The paint matches really good. Obviously, this is new, this is old, but I think after a couple of washes, this kind of will blend in. This car does have quite a few dents on it, but like I said, it has 109,000 miles on it. There's a dent right there. There's a dent right here, which Don me didn't see it, but it's okay. And I took a ride finally. So something was rattling in it. Then come to find out, it was a piece of rock stuck in a rear part of the suspension. And every time you would hit bump, it would rattle. So I took that off. It seems fine. Then sounds like one of the wheel bearings bad, but I don't think it's a wheel bearings because the tire is so bold and it's been sitting for a very long time. It got a flat spot, and they kind of noisy, has hammering noise. So I'm gonna trying to find the used tires instead of buying a new one, but we'll see how this car performs. If it's worth it, then probably put all new tires on it. But like I said, it has dings all over the place. Maybe wife will drive it. And I still have a dent up there, and I still have a fixed the bumper over here. The reason I didn't take the bumper off the black one, so this is my ideology. I'm trying to be efficient as possible because I went way over the budget on this car. I can fix this. I can cut this off and take the piece of plastic bumper off a front end, the one that's crushed, and section it in, and then weld it in and bundle, and then just prime this section, just up to here. And that way I don't have to spend too much money in paint. So you just paint it and then you clear the whole thing, and I have enough clear but not enough paint. And same thing right here, we will pop this, whatever spoiler is, and we just paint the bottom and then put it back on. So it's gonna be just a little hard line right there, and Dole will send it out. And then I will debadge it, take that badge off, then take that badge off. If I would have kept the black bumper, I would have to paint the whole thing, but it's hard to cover black with white. So I would have to prime the whole thing, then I have to sand the whole thing. That way it's kind of save myself a little bit on the labor. Another thing, I brought my computer, Snap-on computer. I did shut it off, all the lights on it. Surprisingly, everything shut off and didn't come back on. I already put on, I don't know how many miles. I put, I don't know, maybe like 20 miles on it or something like that. It's 109,692 miles. So obviously it's gonna get oil change. But right now I'm sitting, since I sold that car, I'm sitting right around 6,000 after selling that car. Well, no, I lie. So it was 26, so it's 52 minus 12. What it comes out at 4. And then I spend money on paint, and I spent $300 for the dealer. Yesterday, when I start putting it back together, I put this headlight on, it didn't work, and I put this headlight, it didn't work. So come to find out, there was a light bulb burned out, and this headlight are modulars. So the headlight was come off of the black car, which I sold. Here's the modular. So I had a passenger driver side headlight, which is perfectly fine. I ended up stealing the modulars off of him because this one somehow got water and it corroded. And this one, the pins fall off. So soon I replaced it with dielectric grease on it and used modulars from this for the headlight, everything started working. That kind of saved me. Reason I was so concerned about that headlight because it's $650 for the used one, or it's $800 for the brand new one from a dealer without the modulars. You still would have to use the modulars. But I think that's it. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but it's a really fun car. I mean, it's really good for 4-cylinder. I never owned a CC. This is actually first gas burner from Volkswagen. And I got a K&N filter. I have to put it in there. From the black one, I actually had a K&N filter. And I have to get a lid. So by the time said and done, like I said before, I'm probably gonna have close to 7,000 to it. And I don't think this thing is worth, maybe it's worth $8,500. That's it. But that's not including my labor, because there's going to be a lot of little things. I still got to clean it. I still want to tint the windshield, not windshield, windows, put a new windshield in it, new wipers, service it, new tires and everything else. So, and fix the back. Like I said, I'm aiming for about $7,500. Initial cost, it was $2,600. After auction, after all the fees, it was $1,900, $1,950, I believe, or $1,975. And then obviously you have $500 worth of fee, and then a dealer fee, and goes on and goes on. So it was $26,000, and I was thinking I'd be in it by the time said and done, fixing everything, right around $4,000. Not even close. It doesn't always work out that way. So buying a car from a Copart, cheap. Sometimes, you know, you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, buy a cheap car, but then like this specific car, it takes a lot in parts. Like if you bought a Jetta or Passat, once again, there's so many parts, they're a little cheaper, it's easy to find them, almost every state has it, but this thing is problematic to find a part. So if you want one of these things and you find one in the Copart or IEA and you're gonna think you're gonna get a stealer deal, check, like you look at the picture, what it needs, and then check, see if you can find the parts, because swear to God, this is the most hardest vehicle to find the parts for. Thanks for watching all.